See, if I was in his position, this is what I would have did. See, if I was in her position, this is what I would have did. See, they think they know everything. They think, see, that's exactly what she get. That's exactly what she get. She was talking all that nonsense and everything, and that's exactly what she get. You know what our problem is? We think we know everything, especially when somebody makes a mistake. But then we forget to wipe the coal out of our own eye. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh. Y'all woke? Y'all woke? It's Shift Maker Monday, y'all. Let's go. The great John Maxwell says this. He said, to get maximum attention, make a big mistake, right? To cause maximum damage, fail to admit it. And oftentimes we fail to admit our mistakes. We sit there and blame other people when we don't even really know what's really going on, especially on a mistake that we've seen. That's the flip side. But what about your side? What about the person that's making the mistake as well, too? And oftentimes the person that fails to admit their mistake, they have a weak mindset. And a weak mindset can be caused by these simple words here. Number one, pessimistic. There's a lot of people that have a pessimistic mindset. And with that pessimistic mindset or whatever, that can sit there and take them to, level 7 all the way down to level 4. And it can also, delete relationships that are in your life. It could take down relationships to a whole nother level. It could change everything with that particular mindset. The second one is resistance, resisting to admit the fact or whatever that you were wrong, or resisting to admit the fact that, I made a mistake. I should own up to this mistake and then move forward with it, right? And resisting to the fact that, listen, man, you have to put this fire out very, very quickly. Otherwise, it's going to continue to spread. Number 3, ignorance. Ignorance, man. Ignorance can sometimes really, really take your relationships down to a whole other level. And matter of fact, take you down to a whole other level, and you not succeed to the levels that you're supposed to because you're ignorant to the fact that you made this mistake and you don't want to admit it, right? You don't want to sit there and get over the fact of yourself to actually sit there and go to that next level and say, you know what, my bad, I messed up. And we remain ignorant on it and we sweep things under the rug. How is that going to sit there and really get you to the next level if that's what you really, really want at the end of the day? Now, if you don't want to get to the next level, that's on you. No problem. But for those that do, we can't be ignorant to the mistakes that we make in life, right? Number 4, detrimental. If you have a detrimental mindset, you're pretty much just saying, you know what, I'm right, everybody else is wrong. And that's it. It's my way or the highway. How can you ever really sit there and get anywhere in life if you don't sit there and focus on what it is that you are doing wrong? When you fail successfully. Don't just fail and then just blunder the entire thing. Admit that thing and continue to move forward. Listen, when it comes to success, it's not the number of mistakes you make. It's the number of times you make the same mistake over and over and over and over and over again, right? And the last one is an elimination mindset, meaning you're eliminating everybody else's opinion to what it is that's happening inside this particular situation. Not being able to add and pushing people away, not receiving the pushback. Because sometimes you need a little bit of pushback. You need people to sit there and help you think of this from a different perspective. And that's what this is all about. Thinking about life from a different perspective. Our way is not the highway. Our way is not always right. We have to sit there and know that we got to make sure that we have solid people around us so that we are making the right decisions moving forward, right? Now, check this out. Recently, you had ShaCarri Richardson, and she had a pretty, I won't want to say a huge downfall, but she did have a downfall like we all do. She made a mistake like we all do. Am I dismissing or justifying exactly what she did? Absolutely not. But what I will say is that you have so many people on the opposite side that say, listen, we know everything, and they're already eliminating what she has to say. Let's think about this. Pessimistic, resistance, ignorance, detrimental, elimination. That's pride. You letting pride get in the way on both sides of the spectrum here. Now you have this young lady named ShaCarri Richardson that recently she went through a terrible time in her life with her mom and different things that were going on. We only know this much about ShaCarri. But here you have so many people that are trying to come down on her. Why? Because she was talking nonsense. Why? Because she was doing this. Why? Because she was doing that. Or she was responding to this person on Twitter and this, that, and the third. We don't know anything about what goes on in her private life. We know very, very little. We know this much. We know exactly how much you know, right? Whatever it is that you display, whatever it is that you post, whatever it is that you allow people to see, you know that. Now, I'm not a psychologist, and nor do I claim to be. But you can tell just in the interview alone, that, you know, one, she was a little nervous. Two, she's probably never been on this stage before. This is all still new to her. Am I trying to justify exactly what she did? No. But the one thing that I do commend is her bravery to continue to sit there and put herself on display.
God has a plan for everything, and I'm a warrior. And I like to say, after the race, I was gonna hit a passion, and I apologize for my language, but I'm a warrior. My passion will always come out for my love, for what it is that I put my blood, sweat, tears, and sacrifice into. This last month was a journey for me, but that's no excuse, because at the end of the day, I'm an athlete, and today was the day, but it's not every day. It's not the end of the world.
That takes some guts there at the end of the day, because not many people in the world will actually do that, right? Now, is she wrong in some aspects? Absolutely, right? But at the same time, we got to sit there and start looking, you know, at things from a different perspective, and not necessarily bringing this young lady down, but more so lifting her up, especially when she makes the mistake. And when she makes the mistake, how about we give solid answers and solid reasons on why she made the mistake and what she could do differently in this particular situation the next time it occurs. And we pray that it doesn't occur, but the next time you make a mistake, this is what you should do. Right? Not sit there and try and play her for likes and views and this, that, and the third, because that's not getting us nowhere as a society. It's not getting us nowhere as a community. So if we really want to start shifting our life, let's move our pride out of the way. Let's continue to move forward in the next direction. Let's continue to sit there and admit our mistakes. For my leaders out there, those that are leading teams, admit your mistakes. It's cool, because guess what? It makes you human at the end of the day, and your team is going to know that you're human. And when your team knows that you're human, they're going to want to work for you even harder, because they know that you're not perfect. It's okay to strive for perfection. We know that you're not going to be perfect. We know that, right? But it's okay to aim for it. So listen, it's all about changing the mind so that we can change the game. Yesterday is gone, y'all. Tomorrow we'll worry about itself, and today is all we got. And if today is all we got, I need y'all to push and move forward today with the best way that you know how. You make a mistake, admit that mistake, and let's move on. Fix that mistake, and let's move on, and let's keep going, and let's keep shining. Let's keep getting to that next level. It's your boy, Kenneth Allen Thomas here. We see y'all next time on the Shift Maker Monday. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Kenneth Allen Thomas here. Before you leave, y'all know what to do. If this is your first time here on the channel, go ahead and click the like button, go ahead and subscribe, and then share it with your friends, share it with your mom, share it with your dad, share it with whoever it is that you think that could use this really, really cool content that we're going to be delivering to you guys very, very often. So welcome to our community, and let's make the shift. We're on the road to shifting 1 million lives by 2025. Let's go.